Have you ever stopped and wondered why your phone sometimes feels, I don't know, like an engine for sadness? In this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain on a feeling that's become way too common in our digital lives. So picture this. You're feeling a bit down, kind of off. Naturally, you pick up your phone, right? Maybe you're looking for a distraction, just a little bit of comfort. You search for something like sad quotes or scroll through a few emotional videos. But then, an hour later, you find yourself deep in this rabbit hole of despair, feeling so much worse than when you started. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are not alone. And here's the most important thing you need to hear. This is not some kind of personal weakness. It's not a failure of your willpower. It's happening because the whole system is actually designed to work this way. To really get why, we need to look at something called the attention economy. And the basic secret is brutally simple. These platforms, they aren't designed for your well-being. Nope, they're designed for one thing, to capture and hold on to your attention for as long as possible. See, what you're caught in is what experts call a designed psychotechnical loop. Now, that sounds super complicated, but it just means that technology is using your own psychology against you. It's a system that's literally built to sense when you're feeling vulnerable and then use that feeling to keep you hooked. This slide right here shows the basic problem. Just look at the two columns. Your goal when you feel sad is resolution. You want to feel better, right? But the platform's goal is retention. It just wants you to keep watching. And the thing is, your goal and its goal are complete opposites. And why is that? Well, because the data is very clear. Calm, happy people, they log off. They go live their lives. But people who are feeling intense negative emotions, sadness, anger, despair, they stay glued to their screens. Sad to say, these emotions are simply better for business. The algorithm then has a direct reason to keep you in that unhappy, agitated state. So, how exactly does this trap work? Well, it's all built on a simple but scarily effective three-step loop. First up, the algorithm detects your mood. That one search for, say, a lonely status, that's all it takes. It flags you as emotionally vulnerable. Second, it escalates. It doesn't give you comforting stuff. Oh no, it gives you more intense, more heartbreaking content. It's literally like pouring petrol on the small fire of your sadness. And third, and this is the most dangerous step, it defines. It surrounds you with so much of the sad content that you start to believe this isn't just a feeling, it's who you are. This quote just nails it. The system does not allow the emotional fire to consume its fuel and die. It keeps refueling it just before it fades. You see, a bad mood should naturally pass, but the algorithm won't let it. It turns a temporary feeling into what's called externally amplified rumination, basically an endless loop of negative thoughts, all powered by an infinite feed. Now, the damage here goes way beyond just feeling bad for an evening. The real cost of all this scrolling is actually much, much deeper. It can fundamentally change how we see ourselves. So, this is the really crucial point. The algorithm pushes you from a simple, temporary state of, I feel sad, to a deep, sticky identity. I am a sad person. It's a process called identity binding, and once it takes hold, it's incredibly difficult to shake off. And there's another trick our mind plays on us here. It's called emotional displacement. Watching all this sad stuff, it feels like you're being deep, like you're processing your feelings. But actually, it's a really sophisticated way to avoid your real problems. You're getting distracted by all this symbolic sadness on the screen, while the actual issue, maybe a problem at work or a fight with a friend, is left completely untouched. I love this quote because it sums everything up so perfectly. Your sadness should be like passing weather, a rainy afternoon that eventually clears up. But the algorithm traps you in it. It turns that brief shower into your permanent emotional climate. Okay, this all sounds pretty dark, I know, but there is some really good news here. You are not powerless. Once you understand how this loop works, you can absolutely learn how to break it and reclaim your mind. The antidote is a really simple concept. You need to restore friction. When you're sad, the phone offers this super easy, frictionless escape. The solution is to deliberately choose something that takes a little bit more effort, something that grounds you in the real world instead of the digital one. So what does it actually look like? Well, instead of just consuming content, try creating something. Just write one unfiltered page of whatever is on your mind. Instead of scrolling, try to connect, call one real person. Instead of watching another video, just walk. No headphones, no distractions, just walk. And instead of searching for answers online, just sit. Sit with your breath for a few minutes. These simple acts bring back that friction and allow your emotions to just run their natural course. And, this is the most empowering part of all. You don't have to fight the algorithm. You just have to see it for what it is. The moment you recognize that loop, the moment you realize the feed isn't reflecting your reality, but is just trying to get you to watch more, its power over you just collapses. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The next time you feel that wave of sadness and you reach for your phone, just ask yourself, who's in the driver's seat of my emotions right now? Is it me? Or is it the algorithm? The choice, ultimately, is always yours.